In 2020, when the pandemic hit, my business was just crushed. What had defined me for almost 20 years was poof, gone. And I'm going to tell you, for a while there, I was depressed. I mean, I was even looking at beams and imagining a rope, with me hanging at the end of it. Oh, only for a while, of course. But I went through that period where I was no longer the person that I had built myself into. I was this guy doing workshops all over the United States and Canada, and that was all gone. What am I going to do now? So after I kind of shook myself out of that mini depression, first thing I did was pray. Not the kind of prayer where you're, you know, begging for solutions, but a quiet, contemplative prayer. I just asked God for three things. Number one, wisdom. I wanted to make sense of what was going on. Number two was protection, because I didn't know if we were going to get sick or what. And number three, well, my source of income was demolished. So, provision. Wisdom, protection, and provision. And let me tell you, you pray an honest prayer like that from your heart. Too many words are not necessary. God already knows what you need. He's looking for that humble and contrite heart. And that's what I did. I would walk this park in Las Vegas, where I used to live. And let me tell you, that prayer was answered. I was taken down a spiritual path that I am so grateful for. People tell me that they admire my faith. Well, faith is built on adversity and surrender. And from there comes trust. Protection. None of us got really sick. And lastly, we were provided for, sometimes from unexpected sources. And so, 5 years later, I look back at all of that now, and I can say that was the best thing that ever happened to me. Because life is about chapters. That's the way I see it. That was one chapter in my life. And now it's time for the next chapter. As Alice Cooper said, the curtain's up for the second show. And now I've written the books, not yet all of them, but started to write the books I've wanted to write. Started learning about God, what I wanted to learn for years. And now I can look forward to my 70s knowing that I am going to go forward with purpose. What I want to do now for the next 10 years of my life, God willing, in my mind are well defined. And that wouldn't have happened if I didn't have that setback. So, you've heard the old saying, when a door closes, a window opens. That sounds like just trite words sometimes. But if you've lived it in faith and trust, you know it's real. So, if you ever suffer a setback, remember, the first thing you've got to realize, that's not the end. That could be if you trust and have courage, a brand new beginning.